What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about general form of a circle. So there's two types of forms that we've learned about for a circle, and that's general form and standard form. Standard form, as you can see on the bottom, there's one formula that you can write the standard form in. And so that's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And so the center of the circle for standard form is going to be written as hk. So you take the opposite of h and k, and that's the center. And then r squared, that's just the radius. But in general form, there's not like a set formula or a way to write it. There's going to be multiple ways, because the values of h and k are going to be different. So there's going to be different numbers. And so we're going to be focusing on general form. And so in general form, every binomial squared has been multiplied out. And so as you can see in my example in blue, everything has been everything has been multiplied out. There's no parentheses. There's nothing like in standard form. And also every term on the left is equal to 0. So everything as you see on this side is equal to 0. And so we're going to be going through some problems of like converting from general form to standard form and standard form to general form. Okay, so in this expression we have, or equation, we have, this is in general form, and we're trying to change it into standard form. And so the way you want to convert these is by using the complete the square method. And so the first step in solving this is you want to combine, or not combine, but like group all the like terms together. So for example, we would do x squared plus 4x and leave a blank, so plus a little blank, parentheses, plus, now you do your y group, y squared minus 6y, and leave another blank, equals. And so on the other side of the equal sign, you want to move your constant. So our constant right now is a -3. So you want to move that to the other side. And by doing that, we have to add 3. So this would be 3 on this side. And I got these numbers right here, like 4x and -6y, from the general form. We just want to group them together and the same parentheses. And so now we have to figure out the blank. All right, so the way we do that is we use the formula b divided by 2 squared. And so our b term in this set right here is 4. So 4 divided by 2 squared is what? So 4 divided by 2 is 2, 2 squared is 4. So that's the number that goes in this blank. So we have 4 here, and we do the same thing for the other set. -6 divided by 2, -3, -3 squared is 9. And so the numbers we found the blank to, we also want to add it to the constant side. So 3 plus 4 and 3 plus 9, which is all equal to 16. So we can rewrite this whole side as 16. So now as you can see, we have two quadratic equations right here. We have this quadratic equation, and then we have this quadratic equation. So we can factor each of them, but as you can see, they're both complete the square. So we can use that method to factor it. So this would be x plus 2 squared, and the other set would be y minus 3 squared. And if you don't know the complete the square method, you can just use the box method and still end up with this expression. And so that all equals to 16. So this right here is our standard form answer. Right here. Okay, but then let's say if the question said to find the center, all we have to do is flip the h and h and k. So our center would be -2, 3, and our radius would be 4. So yeah. Hopefully this makes a little bit of sense. We're gonna do another problem. Alright, so right here we have x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 7 equals 0. This is another equation that is in general form, and we're trying to convert it into standard form. So like in the previous example, we want to group the x together. So x squared minus 8x plus a little blank plus y squared equals, move the constant over, -7. And since there's only one y term, there's nothing else to group with, so we just keep it by itself. So now we use the same formula to find this blank over here. So we would use -8 divided by 2 and square that. So that's -4 and whatever that, and -4 squared is 16. So 16 is this blank, and we can also add it to the c side, so the right side, and that is equal to 9. So now we can complete the square and factor this quadratic out, and so this would become x minus, x minus 4 squared plus y squared equals 9. And so this is our standard form right here. And if it's said to find the center, all we have to do is flip the sign. So our h would be 4 and our k would be 0, because there's nothing here for our k term. And if it said radius would be 3. Yeah. Okay, we can do one more example problem. Alright, so this one looks kind of hard, but it's not really. So as you can see, in every term right here, it's all divisible by 2. So the first step would be to divide everything by 2. So we would do x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 2y plus 10 equals, what's a 10? Hold up. 10 equals 0. And so now we're right where we were at the beginning of this, at the first example problem. And so we can just group our x's together. So we do have x squared minus 8x plus blank plus y squared plus 2y plus blank equals -10. All right. And so our next step would be finding the blank. So the same formula, b divided by 2 squared. So -8 divided by 2 is -4. -4 squared is 16. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So we can add that here. Plus 16 plus 1, and this cancels out to be just 9. All right. Now we can use complete the square to find, to factor the quadratic. And so we have, over here we have x minus 4 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 9. And this is our standard form. Boom. And if it's said to find the center, just flip the sign. So it would be 4, -1, and our radius would be 3. So hopefully you guys understand this topic of converting standard form to general form. General form to standard form. It looks confusing, but once you understand it, it will become easier. And we're going to do one more example problem, but this time it's going to be converting standard form into general form. So we're basically going to just be doing the opposite of what we just did. And so the first thing we would do is to factor everything out. Then, yeah. So for this, we would do x, and so this right here is x minus 4 squared. And so we can distribute that, and it would be x squared minus x squared plus 16 and plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 equals 36. Alright, so we have all our terms. Now we just have to write it in the correct way. And so we can just rearrange it. X squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 6y. And we can combine our like terms right here. Plus 25 equals 36. And now, of course, we have to move our constant to the left side now, because we're doing it into general form. And so we have x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 6y and minus 11 equals 0. So this right here is our general form. And yeah. So hopefully this is standard form and general form is easier in my opinion, but yeah. So hopefully this video helped you a lot, and hopefully you'll make 100 on the test. And yeah, have a good day.